about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrifice the time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself in this coupe, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gonna hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think.
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut.
Scottis.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here is Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboys, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah, DC4L. All day. Every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good
sir.
with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And hey, I'm just happy to have my boy back on the show, man. You know, usually this is where the slander starts. But, man, welcome my brother, Landlord from Alabama, back onto the podcast, man.
What's happening? We back, Trap. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel the energy. I just gotta say, man, you guys went crazy on that intro, bro. That she went crazy on that. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it just do something to me when I hear it. So, yeah. We back, man. We back. I hope everybody doing good. I appreciate all the thoughts, the prayers, all the support, all the cash outs, man. I appreciate everybody, man. But, hey, we trying to do right. We back. And, you know, we finna be better than ever, man. Let's talk about these Cowboys. Let's do it.
Yeah, man, because, it wasn't the same without you, man. So, yeah, I'm glad
I appreciate it.
I appreciate all y'all for supporting my boy and supporting me. You know, we've been holding it down in his absence. We're going to continue to do so, bro. We're going to keep bringing y'all this unadulterated Cowboys content because this is Cowboys Convos.
Facts.
All we talk about is the damn Cowboys and how they ruin our lives.
This the rawest Cowboy content you can find. Like, this that stuff that Walter White and them had. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? It turned a whole different color. You know what I'm saying?
Entirely different color. they got them boys up here trying to find the formula, the code, that shit.
They out there on the hunt looking for us. Like, they trying to find out. They want to know the recipe. But, yeah, man. What's going on in the Cowboy world, man? What's going on with y'all?
Man, the biggest thing is Dak Prescott. And things that he said. And listen, I understand the climate. Let's put everything into perspective. The entirety of the world saw the Philadelphia Eagles win a Super Bowl for the second time since 2017. They have been to Super Bowl 3 times in the last 8 years, dog. They've been to 3 in the last 8 years. They done won 2.
Can I get a little something off my chest? Because I ain't really been on since then.
Go ahead.
I'm going to just say this. I cannot hate on the Philadelphia Eagles, even though I want to. I'm going to just be honest with you. See, what pisses me off is I just don't feel like they did nothing that was just supremely, like, outside of the norm, like no groundbreaking, reinventing the wheel type stuff. I just feel like they did some common sense moves and they was aggressive. Like the things that they did, it was like, duh, like sign Saquon. I said it to me. I ain't talking about to everybody else. To other people, I don't know. But to me, I'm sitting up here like, sign Saquon Barkley. I said in the offseason, yeah, do that. This man went phenomenal, went crazy. Okay, be aggressive in the draft. These are the things that we wanted to do. So I'm not surprised that they success for real. I'm sitting back like, that's how you do it. They did it. The things that we inspired to do and that we wanted to do, they just did it. You know what I'm saying? So you give them the credit for having the courage to do it. I'm not sitting back saying like they just said, man, they just did the greatest thing ever. No, they did. They was very impressive. They got a great football team. This ain't no hating at all. What I'm saying is they just had the guts to actually do the things to make their football team better. You see what I'm saying? They went here sitting on their hands. They was taking chances and shooting. You see what I'm saying? We ain't taking no chances or shooting. We pump faking. And at that point, we really ain't even pump faking. We passing the ball. Mm-hmm. We ain't even acting like we finna shoot. So, shoot, you got to take those risks to become a big football team, a great football team. Like, you think they going to become great like that by being conservative? You don't get a team like that being conservative, people. This is what I want y'all to know. And I'm actually giving the Eagles praise right now. And this is for a limited time only. Like you gotta get this fast.
You making my chest tighten up right now.
I'm just being honest, bro. This is my honest football analysis of this. Like, you don't get a football team of that caliber being conservative, people. And this is why, landlord, most of the time I come out and say, what? Be aggressive. Show some signs of life. We don't do that. We sit up here, the Cowboys sit up here and trade back every draft. We sit up here and don't do nothing in free agency. The Eagles trading up. You see what I'm saying? Like, they ain't even conservative in the draft, people. So I'm not sitting up here hating on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm actually giving them real props because I appreciate how they ran their football team. Screw they city, screw who they are. I'm talking about the way their organization was ran. And that, I can say that about a soccer team. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about how they ran their organization. That's how you do it. Even if you miss out, even if you strike out, you do it just like that, bro. You go down swinging. And that's just real talk. If you can't appreciate that from a pure football analysis, I don't know what to tell you. That's how you want your football team to operate, man. Just real talk.
And yet he said they did not blitz and got 6 sacks. Because they had that dominant front, that dominant front four.
Because they drafted Georgia whole line. Did you say that? They drafted the championship Georgia whole line. That's why.
Line. They had Nolan Smith. They had Jalen Carter. And that shit's crazy. But you are right, man. To be fair to the Philadelphia Eagles, I hate the motherfuckers. And this is going to be the last good thing I say about them.
Oh, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah. I ain't saying nothing else good about them. So let me get this out the way so we can get back to the bullshit that's going on with us. So you are right. 8 of the 22 starters they had were all free agents that they acquired over the last 3 years. They were aggressive and traded for A.J. Brown to get him on the team. They acquired Saquon Barkley.
They moved up with us to get Devontae.
They moved up with us to get Devontae Smith.
People forget, like, they didn't sit down and do nothing, bro.
Yeah, they signed Saquon Barkley. They took a chance on Bond and brought him in. Right, they made all these trades. They brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They did a bunch of good things, team building wise. You can't be mad at them because they move with a sense of urgency.
Especially free agency, you can't get mad at them. They swinging. They doing common sense things. Why our team would have been, just a quick, side mission. Why our team would have been if we would have signed Derrick Henry or Saquon?
A lot better.
Even if Dak was hurt, we probably would have been a playoff team. The way them boys played.
And remember, when you sign people, that means other people can't sign them. So if you signed Derrick Henry, you didn't have to play Derrick Henry this year, right? If you signed Saquon, you wouldn't have to have played Saquon.
Now then, ask yourself what the Eagles would have been without Saquon.
You said, are you talking about Jason or Travis? Did Travis just retire?
Jason already retired.
Because Jason already retired. He said, "Well, I've been high, and I've been right here, Miss Lady." But thank you.
But think about that now.
Yeah.
Like we said, the old Jerry knew how to weaken his opponents, weaken his people. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things you just can't let happen. Like in the NBA, the Warriors should have never let KD go over there. Like the NBA should have never let that happen. You know what I'm saying? It should have been somebody like, we sorry, but we finna still make sure that don't happen. Like we gonna mess it up some kind of way. It's just certain things that you shouldn't let happen. And especially in your division. So guess what we finna let happen now? We finna let another young buck probably come in here and be looking phenomenal or something. And then now, we could have prevented Saquon from going to the Eagles. We know they got one of the best lines in football. Why would you sit there and let them get a caliber of talent like that? When he was available on the market. Now, it was his decision where he went, of course. But you still could have made a Godfather offer and made it not happen. Just as happy as Saquon was in that filthy green, he would have been happy as hell with a star on his head and with a big check. No lie. If the check would have been right, you could have stopped all that. So, in my opinion, now we gotta just see how we gonna structure this team with Dak and find a run game to try to complement him. I think he been talking run game. Shotty been talking run game. Everybody talking run game. I feel very confident in Dak with a nice dominant run game. You can feel confident about with anybody with a nice dominant run game, but especially with Dak, I feel really good. I feel like if he gets short down in distance, we can be a great team offensively. So that's what direction we need to be headed in right now.
I agree with you though, man. And there's some of the things that he talked about. So if you don't understand what people been up in arms about one way or the other, there was a cancer, benefit that Dak Prescott visited along with Troy Aikman, the other Dallas Cowboy all-time great. And of course, they asked him some football-related questions while he was there. Now, the thing that pissed everybody off was what he said about the Eagles. So just to paraphrase, they asked him about the Eagles and what he thought about them winning the championship. And Dak Prescott's response was he felt that they matched up well against the Eagles. He said they usually fare well and win those matchups. But he said he don't want to. But also, what people be leaving out when they speak on this, he also said that I don't want to be up here talking about the record when they're over there holding the Lombardi Trophy.
That's respectable,
right? So it's respectable. So this is the thing, because landlord, did you actually see the video?
I've been out of the loop lately.
All right, so listen, it's only about 3 minutes. The part that matters is only about 3 minutes long. So I'll play it for us real quick. I'm gonna pull up YouTube, air that shit, and then we'll talk about it. Because I don't want to just paraphrase. I want you to actually hear the words that he chose and used. Because a lot of times people, they will spin the shit that you say. So I always want, folks to be able to actually see what is said and hear with their own two damn ears.
Shout out to the Big Time Show in the building, man. Salute to all the content creators and all the people that's tapping into the trap and the liquor store. We appreciate y'all, man.
Indeed, shout out to my
I don't
brother.
know who the hell is this dude spelling letters, but he about to get smacked. Do y'all know him? I don't know.
What he spelling?
I don't want to know. Yeah, he got smacked that quick. Way to go. Appreciate y'all mods in the building. Let's do it.
Give me a second, 'cause I want to go right to it. I don't want to hear the whole thing. He said some nice things about Shotty too, but that's not
Oh,
really what I
okay.
want to show y'all.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I like Shot as a person. I think he gonna be a decent coach. I feel like he could be. And then one thing I say, we don't have no proof of that, but I'm just going off of feel, my gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I can say, I'm kind of impressed with this coaching staff he built. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that. What y'all think? Can I on a scale of 1 to 10, what Shot at coaching staff looking like so far?
Man,
I like
like
it.
a
I'm
8 or
sorry.
9.
Y'all
great.
know I'm a big Mike supporter, and he got kicked out of here. I got every right to hate on Shotty, but it's just not Shotty somebody that I already liked before, so I can't be too mad. You know what I'm saying? If it was somebody that I didn't like, I'd really be bombing on him. You know what I'm saying? But I like Shotty, I honestly do. So I feel like this coaching staff coming around pretty good.
Okay, I think I found it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get this pulled up because I'm gonna screen share it and we gonna rock. My boy said a 3 out of 10. I can't listen. They signed a defensive coordinator I like. They signed an offensive coordinator I like. They signed an offensive line coach that I like. They brought in a former play caller to be a passing game coordinator. Like they did a lot of good things with the coaching
Legend
staff,
Ray
bro.
says, "Give me a shout out and I subscribe." Well, there you go, Legend Ray.
Salute to Legend Ray, man.
Hit the double tap the screen for the team. We appreciate you popping in, man. Hope you're a Cowboy fan.
Indeed. And if not, we still talk football good enough that
Facts.
niggas love us.
Let's do it.
On God. All right, so hold on. You disappeared
I
from
did?
off of here.
Oh,
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Cause I got the old show on this other
Okay.
end, so I be forgetting. I gotta take that off. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this shit real quick, and y'all.
How far are you guys away
listen.
from that level?
I mean, I feel like we compete with the Eagles and beat them for the most part when we played them. I don't want to say check the record when they're the guys holding the trophy right now. So credit to them. They've earned it and they deserved it by all means. But, yeah, very close, especially when you even watch the NFC game, the NFC Championship. And those two teams that we battle against each and every year a couple of times. And as I said, feel confident about we've gotten the better part each and every time. To see it in such a dominating fashion, credit to them. It's our turn and it's on us.
All right. Okay. How's your health?
Good. Yeah, my health is for sure. My health is good. Doing a lot more. Getting there. I think I'm 12 weeks or so out of surgery now. So I'm really looking to amp it up here recently. Got all my confidence and it'll be fine. Thank you.
All right. I don't want to. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to stay on that too long. I just wanted to show you what he said about the Eagles because that's what pissed everybody off. You know, there's nothing else he said is catching headlines. Is what they doing shit on ESPN just over that little clip of him talking about the Eagles. So, Landlord, I'm gonna get your thoughts on what he just said and what you just heard.
I mean, it's pretty obvious how Dak feel, and I ain't gonna lie, I still see a confident Dak too. That's good. You know what I'm saying? He could be down and out and looking sluggish and looking sad. I don't see that out of Dak. Dak look like a dude saying, "Look, the Eagles did what they did. Congratulations, but they ain't beat me this year." You know what I'm saying? Dak like, y'all did all that great stuff, but y'all ain't beat me. And I feel the same way. Like, if I'm Dak, I'm sitting back like, okay, y'all ain't beat me, though. So I'm going to still hold my same confidence that I have when I play y'all. And that's just respectable as a competitor. I feel like he should feel that way. Like, look, y'all ain't beat me. Till y'all beat me like this, then we can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dak still feel like he own them until otherwise. Now, far as being close, that's where I kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of like divide from him, because I don't know if you could say we close. But like he said, it's different when he's there. So I ain't saying that we would have, I don't know what would have happened if Dak would have been here this year. I really don't, because it started out bad. So, but we know, just if you going to give a benefit of the doubt, a lot of people tried to bag Dak like, he started out bad, the season was finna be terrible, and we horrible. I don't think that's fair. If you gonna be an honest guy without no bias, you gotta at least go off the track record of the person you evaluating, right? Right? You gotta go off the track record. So if you go off the track record, 9 times out of 10, Dak would have pulled out a decent season. 9 times out of 10, because that's what his history says. So even though we had a rocket star a year before and went crazy after that. You know what I'm saying? So I say, if I was Dak Prescott, I'd feel the same way. But I can't say my team close because we really ain't seen it fully assembled, really. We ain't been healthy. It's just a lot of stuff. But I still like the confidence. I do.
Okay. I'm going to say this because I
Hold on. Who the fuck is Robert talking to, bro? Come on now. We don't do the name calling. I don't know if you talking to me, nobody in the chat. We don't do that. I don't know. You don't know where you at, but you going to find out real quick calling names. So we don't do that. No personal attacks. I don't even know if he in mine or yours, but we don't do that.
And listen, if there's somebody causing issues,
we don't play them type of games.
Y'all got wrenches for a reason. If somebody's causing an issue, causing a ruckus, fuck them.
Put them in a pack.
But yeah, man, to get back, pack them up, put them in the blunt. It's over with. But yeah, man, that's why I was saying though, man. Like I do agree with you for the most part, and I think we were in tune with this because Dak Prescott has beaten the dog shit out of the Eagles since he's been in the National Football League. And then he piggyback and he's talked about Washington too. He done beat the dog shit out of Washington since Washington has been since he's been in the league basically. So those are the two two of the teams he has the most wins against. Right, 2 of the teams he had the most wins against in his career. So like of course he'll feel confident against them. In his mind, if those are the top dogs now, we're going to be all right. But also, what I agree with you on this is just because you match up well against those teams does not make you a contender. Because I said this on my show earlier, right? Do you remember when we won a Super Bowl back in the day? Right. We got swept by the Commanders, by the Redskins one year, but we went on to win the Super Bowl. They were only a 4-win team. 2 of their wins came against us.
Matchups make fights. We know that.
Exactly. And when you play your division and you know them like that, you don't really even have to do that much work. Even if they switch coordinators, you know them guys.
The only thing I say, it really sounds like a statement that's way off. But if you look at how that first Eagles game went, they didn't just run all over us. It took a minute. You know what I'm saying? And if we had Dak, it might have been a little different. Who knows? But I think it's a little naive for him to say matching up when these two teams drastically different, though. That's why I start, like, with Saquon on the Eagles, that made a whole nother team. Like, Dak ain't seen that team either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that make a whole different team. With Jaden Daniels on the Washington, that make a whole different team. So, like,
now, well, hold on. We ain't gonna say Jaden Daniels. We seen Cooper Rush beat Jaden Daniels. So Dak Prescott down.
I mean, I felt like they was fraudulent, but I'm just saying at the same time, you still got to put that element into it. Like he ain't played Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? And then we know it's a whole different way we play with Cooper Rush. That was probably helping us win. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it might have been a shootout, and we never know what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll see, that was one of Mike's flaws that a lot of people didn't like. So hopefully we see some consistency with the game plan these days. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter who's the quarterback. And I thought it'd be smart to have a quarterback with similar skills, but I don't know. I guess not in Dallas. What you think about that? Most of the time, you will see like a lesser version of the same quarterback as a backup. I think that's pretty ideal, right? Like if you got Lamar Jackson, you wouldn't want Cooper Rush to be your backup because that's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different offense. You'll want somebody like Justin Fields to be, you know what I'm saying? Like who they backup is while we talking. It's somebody that's a runner, right?
It would.
Yeah,
it was a running quarterback. It was Snoop, but he went to a different team. So yeah, they had the same. His backups normally have the same skill set. Can run the RPO, can take off running with the football, shit like that. Like
so
knockoff versions of.
So ain't it weird the way Dallas structured ours? Then it's kind of weird, then, right?
Kind of, sort of, because you gotta remember we did bring in a quarterback that used to have, and this the thing we also gotta remember. Dak Prescott don't run the football no more. Either.
Nah, he's pretty stagnant nowadays.
So for the most part. Now I was looking at a play that he had against Miami in 2023. That nigga was moving, but but he don't take off and run nowhere near as much as he used to.
Yeah.
But we technically had somebody that can play like Dak Prescott. He just wasn't good enough to win the backup job.
Who, Danucci?
No, I'm talking about Trey Lance.
Oh, Trey. Yeah, you right. I'm sorry, Dallas. But he won the backup though. Yeah.
Listen, they wanted him to be the backup, but I can't give you the job. You can at least win.
I ain't heard nobody mention this man's name in the offseason.
Who, Trey? Nobody wants.
I'm saying,
Trey.
like, what? So we just gonna let him go for the money? What we doing?
You gonna pay him?
I ain't paying him nothing. We talking about the Cowboys.
Nah, wait a minute. You brought it up.
I ain't got no money. I'm talking about the Cowboys. I'm broke. Holla at me tax time, goddamn. I don't know. I ain't paying them. But that's interesting though. Like, we gonna have to let them go. Both our backup quarterbacks free agents.
We gonna have to draft somebody then.
Tariq says Trey didn't get a chance. I don't know about that. Maybe not a ideal chance, but we gotta at least say he got a chance though, right?
He played the entire preseason, and he didn't show you anything. Hold on, let me turn the music down a little bit.
He ain't got the 808s playing.
I'm beating the block down, nigga. He played the entire preseason. You would think if he was amazing in preseason, he would have won that job. Because they gave him every opportunity to win that job just by not playing Cooper Rush.
We had the most expensive quarterback room on the planet.
Damn, yeah.
We did, because Dak already was the highest paid. Then you got Trey Lance. What? How much he was making?
Trey Lance made $5 million.
That's ridiculous for a backup.
No, that's ridiculous for a third string.
Yeah, exactly.
Like $5 million would have been the highest paid backup quarterback.
So that's just egregious for a third string. That should never happen.
Draft the quarterback in the 5th round. Like, you probably need to draft the quarterback every other year any damn way, bro.
I told you that would be one of my strategies. Y'all want to keep drafting O-line every day. If it was a draft every day, y'all draft an O-line.
Man. Shout out to my nigga Lou. That's all he want to do. All Lou want to do is draft offensive lineman, man. Shout out to my boy, though.
And I ain't making light of O-line, bro, but it's just, y'all. I think I explained it before. Huh?
You got 50-11 of them.
Not only that, it's like, I think at a certain point, it depends on how your team's structured, right? I think it's certain notches how much better a certain position to make your team, if that makes sense. Like, an O-lineman for this team right now, I don't think it'll be impactful enough. Because guess what? You got blocked, but you ain't got nobody getting open. Like, you blocked up on the line, but everybody locked up. Shadows over there. So what's the use of it? You got all this time to throw the ball, but then you ain't even got a scrambling quarterback like that no more. You see what I'm saying? You need something that's, you got to take advantage of how your team is structured. And the way our team is structured, I feel like the need for wide receiver and running back is way more prevalent than the need for an O-lineman. Because guess what? Every O-lineman ain't got to be a first-round guy. It just don't got to be. It just don't got to be. And guess what? I tried to tell y'all this last year, and we wouldn't even be in this situation. We got an O-line like y'all want it, but not the guy y'all wanted. That's another risk you got to risk. Y'all want an O-lineman, but the Cowboys look at O-linemen differently. You know what I'm saying? They think they the smartest in the room when it come to O-linemen. It worked with Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith wasn't regarded like that. They came back and tried to do the same thing with Tyler Guyton, and they struck out. Right?
Yep.
Tyler Smith pick was heavily scrutinized, right? and criticized. It was. They were like,
by
Tyler
me.
Smith. By a lot of people. It just worked. So when it comes to all these O-line picks, y'all got to deal with that. Y'all got to deal with the Cowboys thinking they better and smarter than everybody. Go get you somebody that's highly regarded and they ready right now.
Hold that thought, landlord. Andre Bellamy, you are too old for your only insult to be cowgirls. The only
We got to teach them how to insult? That's great.
We got to teach this nigga how to have some insults, man. Like cowgirls as usual. Like,
Cowgirls.
Like, nigga, that's all niggas say. And we being 1,000. Like, I live in the South, man. Like, there's some cowgirls tougher than your daddy.
Facts.
Down this bitch, nigga. So what you talking about, man?
Smack you and spit some tobacco in your mouth.
Yeah, man. Like y'all nigga daddies with hoes. And the cowgirls down here that actually be on the ranch and shit, you know, really like that. They be done beat your daddy up.
Facts.
So, you know, I don't know what y'all be talking about half the time, man. But you need
And that gotta be the first cowboy insult, though. Like, when you think about it, it gotta be.
It's the only one, cowgirls.
I'm talking about from the beginning, the first day the Cowboys was a team. The second day, that had to be the first insult. Y'all gotta do better than that now. Good Lord.
Yeah, gotta be better. Dallas had me pissed when they drafted Tyler Smith. They pissed me off too, dog.
Everybody was mad, but that's what I'm saying. We got to deal with that smartest guy in the room syndrome when it comes to all that. Go get you a bona fide weapon. Go get you 2 bona fide weapons. If it ain't wide receiver, running back, or running back, wide receiver, I'm upset. It's a few positions that'll make me be like, okay, I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's a few positions that'll make me be like, okay, bro. But, you know, all of this is dependent upon free agency, which y'all front office said they going to handle differently this time, which I doubt. But that's what they said. You know what I'm saying? So, it depends on free agency. If we get stuff in free agency, like if we get a receiver in free agency, I don't even think I want a running back in free agency, but if we get T. Higgins or Debo or somebody crazy like that, I wouldn't give a damn about receiver no more in the first round.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Are you sure you don't want one in free agency? I got the list of free agent running backs.
Running backs? Let me hear him.
I got screenshots, nigga. I can't.
Well, let's do it then. He ain't cooking. We cooking. We back, Trout. What's happening? Liquor store, we back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. All right, so look, read that list of names off, man, if you can.
Okay, we got Aaron Jones. He making $7 million though.
That's what he made last year. You ain't got to worry about the
prices.
Yeah, because that's what he made last year. So
all right, Najee Harris. I'm not familiar with Jeff Wilson. AJ Dillon, Nick Chubb, Javonte Williams, Alexander Madison, Travis Homer, and Naheem Miller-Hines. Okay.
All right, I got more. Don't worry. It's just the first page. Before I flip, if there any names on here you would sign, a good opportunity.
I might mess with Najee, man. He been so underwhelming, though. You know that's my Bama guy. I'm a little biased, but he been pretty trash. Maybe a change of scenery might be helpful for him, though. Him and Aaron Jones been murdering us since the beginning of time, so maybe we need to take him away from another team from whipping our ass. You know what I'm saying? We might need to bring Aaron Jones over here just to protect us from him. So, I don't know.
All right.
I like Aaron Jones, though. How he did this year?
He did good this year. Let me pull up Aaron Jones stats real quick.
Aaron Jones is an interesting one.
Because, listen, he always beats the shit out of us.
Exactly.
So maybe he had superpowers when he in Dallas. But he is 30. But, you know, we just seen a 30-year-old running back beat that nigga. He still ran for 1,100 yards this year.
Oh, I'm rocking with him then.
Yeah.
And I think the way we trying to run, that wouldn't be a bad little strategy. We probably turn them up to 15, 16 the way we talking.
Yeah, well, let's go to the next list. Because, yeah, I'm down with Aaron Jones. I'm not really – now, listen. I'm not really as excited about Najee Harris as you are.
Me, I just told you it might be a little biased. He been underwhelming. But I'm thinking like a change of scenery might give him a little, you know what I'm saying, a little juice. Who knows? Mm-hmm. He used to be hard, man. I don't know what happened to Najee.
Man, and listen, I want y'all to remember something. Just because you pick up a running back in free agency, they don't stop you from drafting Genty. Because you need 2 running backs anyway with the way they trying to run the ball.
Facts.
So you can still get Genty and get one of these guys. You can have a backfield of Genty and Nick Chubb. I don't want anybody to believe that it's either or. You can have Nick Chubb and Genty. You can have Genty and J.K. Dobbins. You can have Rico Dow and Genty. You don't
How
have to
hurt
just
is
have-
Nick Chubb? Because he always hurt.
He
He like a Saquon almost.
He just came back from injury this year, so he didn't do too hot. Matter of fact, let's go to the next list of people.
Let's do it.
All right, read that one.
Amir Abdullah, J.K. Dobbins, Dare. I'm not gonna do it. Samaje Perine, Chase Edmonds, I don't know how to say that first name. Hasty. What, Jamichael? Okay. Ghetto.
He said ghetto. Oh my God.
Why you gotta spell it like that, man? You got a capital M right there. Ty Johnson, Dearness Johnson, Rico Dow, Kareem Hunt, Cam Akers, and Deontay Foreman. Out of these players, JK kind of interesting. And I guess Rico. I ain't mad at Rico. I'll take Rico as a 2. Rico probably earned a 2, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think J.K. Dobbins is very interesting.
Yeah. I like JK out of all of them, though.
I agree with you.
Kareem is an old man.
Yeah, it's over with for Kareem.
Yeah.
This was his last chance to get a Super Bowl. I hate that for that young man. Same with D-Hop, because D-Hop said he retiring.
Damn. After he dropped that pass, he probably needed to. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, angry Cowboy fan, what's up? Well, it wouldn't be an extension because he's a free agent. So you wanted to sign Rico back, then sure, I understand that.
Salute, angry. I think we need to. I think we should sign Rico for a 2. I ain't gonna lie. I like Rico deserved, bro. Rico did pretty good though. Maybe because our expectations was low. Well, mine. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? If you know your child a C student and he bring home a B, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, we get a pizza.
You know what I'm saying? We better throw a party in this mug. You know what I'm saying? We might be going to Little Caesars or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
go to Corral.
Might get
like
fancy, get
say,
some dominoes.
If I say go to Corral, we might be going to go to Corral or something. I don't know. But yeah, so when your expectations so low, you might get, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think I'm pleased with, I'll say that's the perfect word. I'm pleased with what I seen from Rico.
Okay, let's go to the next page then. Yeah, Rico did pretty damn good, man. I'm not happy with the rushing touchdowns, but he didn't have a lot of opportunities to start the year.
C said re-signing Rico will make them not draft a running back, I fear. That could be, because that sounds like the Cowboys to me.
That's the only thing that scares me about that. Like real talk, because I do like Rico, but I can't live in a world where we pass up on. Hey, landlord, you so damn funny. This nigga said I can't. He said I can't pass on Ashton Genty because I don't want him to make a 30 for 30 about it.
Yeah, I might start using that, because for real, man, like, yeah, it'll be documented, bro. It'll be like the time the Cowboys passed up on Gentry. Like, oh my God. Like, that's why it's almost a position that the Spurs was in when we drafted Wemby. You can't pass up on a dude like that, man. You don't want to be the dude who said nah to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he was a high-risk player. But it's just like, you don't want to be the team to not draft that. Like, you just can't be that guy. So it's almost not to that degree, because that was just, Wemby was astronomical. But this still in that realm to me. Because it's like, if you don't draft Gentry and he goes on to become one of the greatest backs we ever seen, the way he looks and his intangibles checking out, his numbers is phenomenal all across the board. Like, if you pass up on that, that's going to be crazy to me, man. That's going to be crazy to everybody. Everybody going to look at you like a fool. Like, for real, you will be a fool to pass up on that, and you got him right there in your lap. That'll be crazy. So, a lot of people hoping that he's not there. Do you think that's a possibility?
I mean, there's a good possibility he's not there, bro. He's that kind of talent. He a top 10 talent. Getting him at 12 is gonna be a steal.
So if he ain't there at 12, you think Tech though?
It'll be rough for me to see that Tech there. You talk about the.
I
best
heard
back?
this top of this draft is real wonky right now.
It is.
It's
but,
weird.
You know, it's weird, but you know, it just depends on what happens, man. Because that's really crazy. All right, but let's look at these other names real quick before we get too far ahead of ourselves, man.
Okay, we got John Kelly. I don't know him. Raheem Blacksmear.
Don't know that nigga.
I don't know him either. Julius Chestnut. Don't know him. Morris Chestnut, brother.
Probably.
Ronnie Rivers. Kenneth Gainwell. That nigga. My bad. Dang. The mic still on? My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Avery Williams. Elijah Mitchell.
I like
Mitchell. He ran good for 49ers. Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Rodriguez Jr., Chris Evans, Khalil Herbert, and Jalen Warren and Jordan Mason. I like Jordan Mason too, though.
Jordan Mason was great.
Jalen
Warren was great because you remember that's why folks were trying to push Najee Harris out over there.
Yeah. I like that Jordan Mason was running that boy.
He told that.
So him, 49ers got an embarrassment of riches, right?
Yep.
I like both of their backs, like all of their backs, to be honest. They had like 4. Them 2. Who else? Rodriguez kind of like a one of them backs that be running over people, ain't he? He kind of big, ain't he?
I can't remember.
I think he all right, though. Real talk. I think he all right. I ain't saying he good enough to be on my team, but I think he pretty decent. I don't know the rest of these gentlemen, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, that's fine. So there's a handful of names that we wouldn't mind, though, is what we getting at. My boy said, that's Ricky's son from Boys in the Hood. I take him.
Oh, snap.
But, yeah, man, the top of the draft is crazy. I mean, the top of the draft is crazy, but I also got a list of the running backs for the draft, like the top running backs. And these are the guys, and I don't necessarily agree with the order of the list, but these are the guys that are supposed to be, you know, the top 26 running backs in this year's draft.
It's plenty of people on here I like, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man. So let's start with the elephant in the room, Ashton Genty. Right? That's the guy that we praying is there. And listen, he done led he set a record for broken tackles. Like, he broke the most tackles. He had the most yards after contact. Like, he had like a Super Saiyan effort kind of season. Career, really. So, he's an alien. The second best running back in this draft is my boy Marion Hampton from North Carolina. He is a dog. Now, I don't actually agree with this next order. They got Travion Henderson over Caleb Johnson, and I got
He been bubbling real good lately.
recency bias in my
Yeah, after the championship, they got Henderson going crazy. I like his skill set, but I don't know if he that high. These other guys, like they're a little different.
I got Caleb Johnson over him.
I like Neal over him. Samson, I like them, man. Them dudes nice, bro. Them dudes nice. But it just depends on what your cup of tea is. You know what I'm saying? We looking for an all-around back, I feel like, though. So if you looking for a specialty back, then Henderson might fit your build a little better. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna be one of those quick, twitchy guys that, you know what I'm saying? Something like a Lesser Gibbs or somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think he might be one of those type guys, but I think we looking for an all-around guy.
I don't know how many times I said this, but the 3 guys I think got all pro potential are Genty, Hampton, and Caleb Johnson. Those are 3 guys to me that can be all pro in most programs they end up in the NFL.
I gotta watch Caleb Johnson. I ain't hipped on him all the way yet.
Oh, he like that, boy.
So he harder than my boy Samson out of Tennessee and Neal out of Kansas.
In my personal opinion, he's definitely better than Sampson. David Neal is weird for me because he's
Neil hard, ain't it, bro?
he is amazing.
That boy hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll just be worried about his size.
Now, are we being biased for Scatterboo?
Man, I don't believe that Scatterboo's like that for real.
Is it because ain't he white?
No, it's because he's little.
I'm just asking the question because that's, bro, let's be real now. We did that with, not us, but, you know, people tend to do that. Just like Cooper DeJean. They looked at him as a white DB, and now he's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? They looked at, what's the boy for the Chargers? They looked at him the wrong way, and he out there cooking people.
But
From Lad McCunkey. Like,
yeah,
you
McCunkey
can't just
crazy.
do it like that now.
But
Yeah.
I'm not going off of that because of him being white. I seen Christian McCaffrey destroy niggas too long.
Facts.
And
Yeah.
you forgot we were in the air with A-Train, nigga. A-Train and you forgot my boy went to Arkansas that used to play for the Browns.
Who?
He was on the cover of Madden. I forget my boy's name. Oh.
Man, he run the hell out of that bitch. He on the cover.
Y'all remember what I'm talking about, man? Because he was behind Felix Jones and he behind D-Mac.
A white boy running back?
Yes.
I don't know. Who you talking about for Arkansas? All I remember is McFadden and Felix Jones and
Let me see.
I don't know.
Hold on.
But I don't want to scout the man like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to really give him a good
Peyton
look.
Hillis.
Hillis, yeah, he was hard. He was hard.
Thank you. It was Peyton Hillis, man.
Yeah, he was hard. He was hard. But it be like when you get one though, they be special, don't it? I ain't lying. Them boys be hard. Like when they come out like that, they be hard.
They
Like
say-
CMC.
They saying Scatterboo the same height as Genty, and I don't believe that shit.
I heard he's slow. I see people saying he's slow. I just gotta watch him myself. I'm
Man,
gonna give him an honest evaluation because he had the numbers. He said he was the best back in the nation. So let's see what he talking about.
Yeah, it was Peyton Hillis, dog. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Play for the Browns. He went crazy because he had an amazing season to get on Madden cover that he never did anything again. But they saying, listen, his listed height is 5'11", and I seen him standing beside some dudes. I'm like, man, hell no.
They say Gentry all the way ready though. Mm-hmm.
I'll
take him or I'll say my top 5 guys that I like on this list.
Genty short too, though. I can't even make
Running
that
back's
decision.
supposed to be short. Well, is we forgetting that? They supposed to be compact. Emmett went tall.
Listen, if the listed heights are correct, he's actually bigger than Ashton Genty in stature.
That new running back, that new big running back stuff is new. Like Derrick Henry, that's new. Not new,
Not
but
new.
you know, yeah.
Matter
We
of fact-
got tall backs in the history, but I'm just saying like the prototypical build for a running back is on the shorter side. Can we agree on that?
For them, kind of, sort of.
So what? Maybe it depends on what you call short. So what you call short for a back?
5'9",
What you call tall?
over 6 foot.
So a lot of running backs gonna be 5'8", 5'9", 5'11". You know what I'm saying? That's normal running back height.
He said, yeah. He said, I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong about Cam. I got to see how Cam tests out. I want him to go to the combine. I want to see his official height, official weight. I don't give a fuck about the 40 time. Y'all know. Y'all remember how elusive Le'Veon Bell was? This nigga ran like a 4.6.
All right.
You know, I don't care about the 40 because I care about your vision and your acceleration through holes. And
I
your
like
balance.
Trevor Etienne too, though.
Trevor Etienne's good.
I like him too. It's a lot of backs I do like. So I'm not gonna cry if I don't get Gentry. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you give me a running back. I mean a wide receiver, you give me a wide receiver. I ain't tripping. If it's Tech, he might be the only receiver I take over him though. I gotta reevaluate that. I ain't sure.
Man, because Le'Veon Bell ran a 4.6, and that man was an All-Pro running back.
Marion Barber had to be short. Just looking at Marion, kind of he compact, ain't it?
Marion the Barbarian. That man was so hard.
That my dog, that man. R.I.P. Marion Barber, man.
He was 5'11", so yeah, he was about the typical size.
Yeah, most backs back in the day, the prototype didn't go over 6 like that. They just didn't.
I mean, like Eddie
What?
George,
Emmett like 5'8"?
Yeah, he's about 5'8", 5'9". I think Eddie George is like one of the biggest backs I've seen. He was phenomenal. He was 6'3", 240.
Damn.
And then, matter of fact, I think Gale was a tall running back. Gale Sayers.
Oh shit, yeah. Jim Brown them and shit. You know them boys big.
Yeah, Gale Sayers was 6 foot.
And Bo was big too.
Maurice Jones-Drew was little as hell, but that man ran like a 4.3 something.
That boy was like that.
Man, if he didn't play for an extra sorry franchise, y'all would remember that man so much more fun.
Boy, Maurice, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I liked the Jaguars backs, bro. They had some dope. Taylor was hard.
Mm-hmm.
That boy was hard. They just didn't get the love they deserve because they were with them.
Yeah, Allstott was big too, but he also played a lot of fullback as well.
Yeah.
He said, "Who y'all take if we gonna run for? Who y'all gonna take if we gonna run for wide receiver?" Oof.
Tech.
I mean, I'm talking about if somebody is Tech gonna make it down there? I don't think he is, bro.
Well, guess what, Hen? You know it's an option to move up. The Cowboys don't know. I'm just trying to make sure you know. Know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm just trying to make sure the people understand that you don't have to sit there and take what someone gives you. You can actually be aggressive, give up a little resources, and move up and go get your guy.
Yeah, Bo was 6'1", McFadden was 6'1".
I don't think people understand how stagnant we been in that regard, bro. Because you got to think about it. I told him, it pissed me off every time I think about this. All these players that we evaluate, man, you mean to tell me you ain't got one special guy that you like, man, if he in reach, I'm getting him. Out of all these years, bro, when the last time we moved up? You listen, we evaluate players just for YouTube and for personal reasons. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you a franchise and you evaluating all these players, you ain't never had a guy that you like, man, we gotta get him. That's our guy. We gotta move, we gotta be aggressive. That's why the Eagles just did that. They do that all the time. That's how they got 2 of the best cornerbacks in the draft. See what I'm saying? They went and got their guy. You mean to tell me you don't have a guy that makes you go say, I don't care if he a couple of picks above me, I'm going to go get him? Can anybody tell me when the last time we moved up?
Man,
please.
We haven't. Listen, since I remember, we haven't did that shit.
That's crazy, man. When you think about it, that means you've been super conservative. King G said we moved up for Claiborne. That's the last time?
Did we move up?
We might have did.
Let me see.
That sound about right. Cause that's why it hurt so bad when Claiborne didn't pan out like they wanted.
Let me go look at this.
They been had their finger dead on the trigger ever since.
Hold on.
You talking about Golden, Kevin?
He said the Dallas Cowboys traded their first 14 overall and the second round pick, 45th overall in 2012, and received their first round pick, the 6th. So yes, we did move up in 2012 for him.
So that's the last time we done moved up. That's sad, man.
That's 13 years, dog.
That's sad, bro.
Over a decade. Morris Claiborne out the league.
Do y'all understand how conservative that is? Like, we ain't risked nothing in the draft. Everybody talking about build through the draft, build through the draft. Man, you can go and be aggressive in the draft too. These teams up here moving, trading, everything. Like, this is my problem with the Cowboys, man. I always like to keep going back to this, but it just bothered me so much because the only reason you would be this conservative is, guess what? You afraid of risking the future. So guess what that makes you? That makes you somebody that want to stay around the middle, around the rim, like Jerry says, the damn glory hole he talk about so much. So when you a team like that, guess what? That's why we in purgatory right now. Because we are afraid to take a big risk. And can't nobody argue me that it is a damn shame that we ain't did nothing to move up in the draft since Mo Claiborne.
I don't know. Henry, ask your daddy. He gonna be there front and center.
A front office apologist can't even argue that.
He said nobody wants to trade with Dallas. I know, right?
That's sad, bro. That's sad. 13 years? Y'all can't tell me like that's an issue, bro. That's an issue. And I'm trying to let y'all understand what that represents. It represents that the Dallas Cowboys in the draft, they just sit there on their hands and get whoever fall in their lap. And not only that, they'll rather move back and try to be cheap. Moving back, sometimes it's a good strategy. It's a necessary evil out of the equation. It might be some unsure talent, and just be prepared. We might move back this year.
Now, hold on. Two things, because I put two things up. Did you see that Devontae Adams was released, as somebody just said?
That got to be a lie.
All right, second thing. He said that we also moved up to get D-Law.
That's a first. D-Law was first round?
He was second round pick.
Well,
we moved up,
okay.
Though.
We moved up, I guess you can say. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about like actually risk some resources. Like risk something. You gonna lose sleep if this don't work. That's what I really mean. Like, how dedicated in your move are you?
Okay, so listen. They traded up with Washington. We went moving to the 34th pick in exchange for the 47th and the third round pick that we had. So we gave up our second round and our third round to move to 34 to pick D-Law.
Okay. So it sounds like we just don't do that shit in the first round, like other aggressive people who trying to win.
Right.
That's because that's the stuff that's gonna keep you up. You see what I'm saying? That other stuff it's okay, but it's not. It don't hit the same. I want you to be able to be like, bro, if this don't work, we might have to. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to reboot for a minute. Like, we're gonna have a conversation. They're not actually giving up no real resources to be better, bro. They not. And that's sad, and that's going to hold us back. So if they don't do nothing about that, that's what I'm looking at. Like, I love the way Shotty structure his coaching staff and all that good stuff. But if I don't see a change in the mentality of how this front office want to build this organization,
Man, look.
it's going to be another hard year for y'all.
Them your people, man.
Not for me, because I'm going to be watching basketball the whole year.
No, you won't. I'm gonna go get the Spurs blocked on your TV.
I'm gonna watch basketball the whole year. See, the Spurs know how to run our organization. Watch how quick we come back. We know how to run our organization. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. Like, they need to, I don't know. Go hire some Spurs people over there or something, man. I don't know. Jerry need to sit it down, man. Sit it down. But yeah, I just want to see a change in the mentality.
Hold on. They said we moved up to get Dez, nigga.
In the first?
Dez was the first round pick.
Yeah.
So let me see. Let me fact check.
Let me see.
You know, I've been fact checking everything y'all tell me because I don't just want to sit over here. So let me see, Dez Bryant. Because every time I go, to Wikipedia, they tell us what we traded to get these people. So let me see. All right. Bryant was signed. It was July. It was announced.
Hey, Elijah, not too much. Not too much on my Spurs now, man. Not too much on my Spurs. I just want to see how we developing, man. We ain't in the winning. We're not trying to. We trying to win, but we're not in that stage yet. I just want to see how my team developing, and just watch out for us for in the next couple years. It's gonna get ugly for y'all.
We moved up with New England to get Dez Bryant.
How far up? What we gave up?
We moved up 3 spots from 27th to 24th.
What we gave up?
Let me see. For the team, we gave up a third. We was the 90th overall, and then we also received the Patriots' 4th round draft choice was 119th.
Okay, so at least when we did move up, it worked. Why won't we do it more? Shit, we moved up for Dez, moved up for D-Law. Them good decisions. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and listen, both of those guys ended up being all pros.
That's great. We should do it more.
We should do it more.
Know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing is it illustrates to me, and I'm almost about to get up off of here. But this another thing it illustrates to me. If you're not willing to move up for certain particular players, that almost says that you feel like they are a player is a player almost. You see what I'm saying? Like, I got a running back. I got a receiver. I got an O-lineman. They're not all created the same, bro. They're not equals. Like, sometimes it's like, bro, if you don't draft a running back right here, you shouldn't even draft one. Or the gap between this running back and that running back is tremendous. The gap between this lineman, this O-lineman, and this O-lineman is tremendous. You should never wait. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't just sit back and sit on your hands and just be like, who gonna fall to us?
Hope somebody fall to us.
Now, best player available, that's how you do it too. But at the same time, man, it's just certain things. If you really trying to aggressively build this team, it should be positions and players that make you be like, okay, we got to get this guy. We going to move up and get this guy. Let's aggressively go after this dude.
You said also the last time we made a big splash in free agency was Brandon Carr. I know they never let that shit go because they didn't work out.
We've been struggling ever since. But yeah, man, I'm probably finna have to go and wrap it up in a minute, Mr. HTM.
Yeah, his Spurs finna play. He wasn't bullshitting about that. This nigga finna go watch basketball.
Yeah, I'm finna watch my team, man. You know, I'm excited. At least I'm excited about the Spurs.
Man, I hope they have a horrible remainder of the season.
Don't be like that.
I hope that they catch the bird flu.
Don't be like that, man.
And it devastates your starting five to the point that they.
I ain't even bother you about your team, man. I respected you.
No,
I respected you in a sensitive situation. I let you be.
Nah, listen. He know that Luka just got traded. He gonna call me want to talk basketball. Like, all right, man, you see what the Spurs did? Fuck the Spurs. I'm over here in shambles.
Man, hey, man, I don't even got I still ain't got no words for that. And I promise, I wouldn't even be bothered if it went the Lakers, bro. I just can't stand the Lakers, and they just always figure out a way, bro. And they look good, too. I ain't gonna hold you. I watched them, and I'm watching with a critical eye. The Lakers actually hooping, too. I ain't think they was that good. Them boys look pretty good. I was ready to hate. I ain't gonna hold you. Them boys look pretty good. I ain't saying like they championship contenders or that. I don't know, but I just like the style of basketball they playing. They playing some good ball, man. I can't even hate. Man. Well, I can, but, you know, I probably shouldn't.
Man, everything I did last night did not hit. They gave me a $20 free flex play. I didn't even look.
That's why, I got to get down that. Somebody said, Ray said they be seeing Wimby at the store. Wimby chilling like that out there? Oh, he in the 210. That what's happening. Go Spurs, go, man. Let's do it. But yeah, man. Hey, y'all already know where you find your boy, man. I'm finna be trying to come back. I feel good. So I'm gonna be trying to do more and more content, man. You already know, Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Double tap the screen for the team if you enjoyed the show, man. We appreciate all the love and support. Holla at my boy Hen. Make sure y'all support him. He been holding me down, man. I appreciate you, my dog. He been looking out for your boy, man. So, hey, I appreciate you how you looked out for me, man.
Anytime, my boy. But, hey, y'all, on the way out, man, hit that Cash App, hit that like button, hit that share. We trying to keep the lights on in this motherfucker, man, because the YouTube hates us and we hate that bitch-ass nigga, too.
All right.
So, man,
But you already know what we'll say.
never look down.